Hi guys and welcome back to Football Manager 2017 as Real Madrid. We're kicking off La Liga today. If the screen once again will stop being black for me, thank you. We are away at Las Palmas, not the easiest game that we'll have to play this season, so I would rather not have kicked off in this manner. As you see there, I think we've beaten them 3 times and drawn twice, something like that. But certainly one of the tougher games we're going to face, so Carvajal unfortunately can't start today. Danilo is actually injured, which means I think we're going to see Sergio Ramos play right back today. Carvajal coming off the bench for, coming out of the team for Rugani, and we will see Jesus Vallejo on the bench. Danilo coming off the bench for Jose Gaya. And Origi is going to get the nod ahead of Morata, but other than that, it is going to be the same side that started the last game against Atletico Madrid. So it will be Lloris in goals, Ramos at right back, Varane, Rugani in the middle, Zica the left back, Kroos and Kovacic the midfield pairing, Bale wide right, Isco in the middle, Ronaldo wide left, and Origi as the striker. No signings since our last episode, interestingly. I'm still in the market, sort of flirting with a couple of clubs for possibly a striker. I've got a few new formations I want to try, including one with the 3 strikers up front, so I think we're maybe a bit predictable. I have played exactly the same way for a couple of seasons now. Look, it's former Celtic legend Stefan Šepović. I say that disparagingly, but he actually did score a cracking goal for Celtic in a European game when we really did need him. But anyway, so he's a big target man. We probably don't want to tight mark him, but we do want to close him down. Let's see, Haaland is not very fast, so we can certainly tight mark him and close him down. On the other side, Jonathan Vieira likewise isn't that quick, so we can tight mark him too. And on the team talk, yeah, they're favourites. Let's go and dominate them. And I'll tell everybody that I have faith in them to get a good result here. And on we go. I'm gonna passionately encourage them to actually get creative. It's not an option that I use a lot, but let's just see what it produces. Oh, corner already. Toni Kroos to deliver. Whips it in. Rugani flicks it on. Varane at the back stick. Yes! An early lead. The centre backs combining. Needed that, to be honest. I think this is a tough venue. Said it before the game. Still believe it. Barcelona have a home game to start, so we'll certainly be needing to win this one, because I think they'll beat Bilbao, I think, in Barcelona. Oh, that's a howler. But Lloris manages to save it. It's a poor finish by Šepović, but that was poor defending actually by Ramos at right back. Vieira now to deliver a free kick. Got to get that away. We do. Origi picks it up, plays it to Kroos. Come on, counter should be on. Just play it round the corner. And he's hoofed it long. That's a great ball actually for Ronaldo. Can he pick out Origi? Or can he go past? No, he can't go past the defender. Haaland now coming forward. He should be getting closed down. He's launched it towards Šepović, but Rugani intercepts. Poor header though. Vicente to Jonathan Vieira, who's playing it through for Šepović, who's actually going to burst free of the defenders, and he's going to put it wide. That is really poor defending. I'm going to tell him to concentrate, because that is piss poor. You can't be letting a big target man like that burst through. Varane to Kovacic now. We have to get a second goal here. Ronaldo cutting in. Smash it. Plays it to Bale, who's scuffed it wide. I think that was an opportunity for him to cut in and just smash it there, Ronaldo. Quite a dull half. But you know what? I'm going to tell them I'm happy, because we've got the goal. Origi's coming off for Morata. Not been impressed with Origi there in that first half. Did nothing. The competition for that striker role going to be hotting up now. They really have to be doing well. They're going to get 45 minutes here, 60 minutes here, and they're going to have to produce something, or they're going to lose their place. A lot like Isco here. He played well in the 2 games against Atletico, but if he doesn't continue to play well, he is going to lose his place. Oh, Kroos appears to have a twisted ankle apparently, so he's going to come off. He's going to come off for Xabi Alonso. Alonso probably won't play this much as the season progresses, but early doors I just like to reintroduce him to the fans. Kovacic cushioning it on. Morata picks it up. Needs support though, looking isolated. Beats a man though, plays it to Bale. Can he skip in? He plays it to Ronaldo, and it's a good save actually by the goalkeeper. Ronaldo maybe should do better though. Corner from Kovacic, headed away easily. Come on. Okay. So we're doing pretty well so far. Nabil El-Zar coming on. What does that mean for their formation? Okay, they're going like that. Okay, they're playing it out from the back actually, which is interesting. Back to the goalkeeper. He hoofs it long. El-Zar nodding it down actually to Eldin. Forward for Shepovic. Not good. El-Zar now. Oh god, don't let him cross it. El-Zar crosses it. Lloris coming, doesn't get it. Varane away. Lilo to Hernan. Come on, nick it, nick it. Vieira, I'm quite worried about what's going to happen here. Shepovic, and it's in for Vieira. Oh, just wide. Not happy with that one. Okay, for the last 15 we're going to actually change it. I'm going to remove Isco and I'm going to bring on Vallejo. And we're just going to tighten this thing up here. Ronaldo and Bale are going to play as wingers. Going to go defensive, structured, drop a little deeper, just stay on our feet and maintain some discipline. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to tell them to tighten up. It's not exactly the Real Madrid way to play, to just try and sit in backs to the wall. Not very exciting, but at the end of the day, we need the win here. In a perfect world, we'd be 2-0 up now and we could see out the game in a flashy way, but we just have to maintain the position. As Bale's coming forward now, whips it in, headed away. We can't let them counter us here. Alonso down, got to be a finish, and it is. Morata with a finish. Goalkeeper gets a hand, but only palms it into the net. Whew, and we can breathe a sigh of relief as the game is over. 3 points to start the season, exactly what we need. And there's the result. Excellent, and Lloris gets his clean sheet now. Good to see. Delighted with how that's went. Could have been a bit tighter at the back, but at this point we just need that. And Koku is looking at the goalkeeper who's actually on loan from Valencia. Okay. And it should now be time for the rest of the teams to play. So we're obviously interested in Barcelona against Bilbao, hopefully a Bilbao result. And Malaga hosting Atletico. Tough game for them to start as well. Probably the toughest of the three. Let's just see how this goes for them. 6-0 to Barcelona. Atletico actually losing 3-2 to Malaga, which is good news. Valencia losing to Alaves is nice. Villarreal, Sociedad taking points off each other. Sevilla losing to Celta Vigo. So pretty much every team, apart from ourselves in Barcelona, having poor starts. Barcelona smashing Bilbao, suggesting they're going to be more of a factor this year. They're away at Real Sociedad next week though, and we host Levante, so relatively easy duty for them and not for us. So Higuain, certainly not looking like an easy signing. None of these strikers really looking. Let's see. So Higuain, we don't know how much we would have to pay. Dybala, we'd have to pay ridiculous. Griezmann, the same. And we've got Rashford, Aguero. Yeah. I'm not really sure if I want to pursue any of these strikers. I could always use Ronaldo as a striker if I'm gonna play with that 3 striker formation. But I don't know. I also kind of feel like I want a striker, experienced striker like Aguero or somebody for big occasions. Let's have a little look. We're gonna have a look now through the strikers here. Let's just arrange them by value. Dybala, Griezmann, etc. We've looked at all of them. Firmino, who actually plays for Arsenal. Aubameyang, Gabriel Jesus, Aguero, Luan, Lewandowski. Really, nobody's really standing out to me. at all. Benzema actually looks a good option now. Juventus actually have Benzema, Higuain and Dybala, which is a crazy strike force. Alright, I'm really not that impressed by any of the strikers that I could get. I'm really not that interested in paying 60-70 million for somebody like... Where's Diego Roland? Bordeaux. Somebody like Lewandowski, who is 30 years old already. Alright, the decision is that we're not going to buy a striker. So we're just going to see out the transfer window just now and see what kind of offers we get in. If we get... Oh, Juventus have made an offer for Diego Llorente. That's interesting. He's an okay centre-back. Tell you what, here's what I'm going to try and do. I'm going to try and get... I'm going to see what they think of 10. Alright, we pay 6. I want 50% of the next sale, plus I want 8. Let's see. Okay. After League, I don't like after League appearances or winning the Champions League. Win the Cup, okay, they'll probably win that. Let's up this to 2. There we go, 2.72. I want that deal. Okay, so they've took that. That's excellent news. Decent fee for a player who's not that great. And if he goes there and does well, which I think he possibly could, he's a decent player, then we'll get 50% of the profit if they manage to make a profit on him. I think that's a decent deal for a player who's 25 and essentially has no future at the club. Team of the week was the Barcelona team, apart from Roger up front there. Every single other player was just the Barcelona team. I suppose it's fair enough if they win 6-0. Yes, Royce want to loan Fidalgo, which is excellent news. I still see Fidalgo having a future as a backup player. We'll have a little look at him just now, and we can see. Oh, Leipzig want Zika. I might be interested. So he's got decent stats. He's 19. I could still see him being an okay backup player in the long run, or getting a decent fee for him maybe. So let's look at Zika here. What did I pay? 10. He's been very, very capable, but if I can get a good fee for him, I'm sure I can find somebody else. See if I can get 20 out of them. 16. I'm going to ask for 20 again and see if they bid it. Yeah, they bid 20. Okay. Do you know what? Let's look for another one. I can certainly make some profit there because he's a good left back. The only thing is he's actually right-footed, which I didn't know when I bought him. So I kind of made a mistake in that regard when I bought him. Hopefully what I could do now is go get a Spanish left back. We've got Johnny there at Arsenal. Marcos Alonso, but he's not going to be cheaper. Nor is Moreno, nor Azpilicueta. Actually, let's look at Azpilicueta because he can play both sides. And Grimaldo, because it'd be funny to get an old Barcelona player. Let's see. What about Bruno Perez? Another Brazilian player to replace him. We like our Brazilian left backs. A Barnsley player? Yeah, I don't think so. Alright, let's just see what we get there. 20 million's a good fee. I have no interest in losing him, but for that fee, certainly going to take it. So the Champions League draw. Let's see who we get. Okay, it's us next. Leverkusen, Arsenal or Zenit. Prefer Zenit and don't want Arsenal. Zenit, lovely jubbly. Arsenal got Bayern. Funny. Chelsea, Celta Vigo or Basel. Again, prefer Basel. Can't get Vigo obviously. And we got Chelsea. Great. Okay, I did not want to have to deal with that, and don't really care who we get here. Legia Warsaw. Yeah. Disappointed to get Chelsea. I still think we should finish top of the group. Shouldn't be that difficult to beat Chelsea, but considering we could have got Basel and we ended up with Chelsea. Okay, we're in a bit of a rush now actually to get this left back in. I'm not over the moon with having to do this. I mean, I don't have to do it, but I could save. I can make some money. Oh god. Alright, these fees I don't like. I'm kind of inclined to actually knock back that bid now. Unless I can get another player of decent value. Let's see, value is at most 7.5. Borthwick Jackson, maybe, could be an option. Let's have a little look at some of these South Americans. Actually, how much is Jethro Williams going to cost me? 10 days and 2 weeks he's out, so that's not long. He could certainly be a good backup. But this chap, nah, he doesn't look that great. Okay. Nah. I'm inclined to actually reject the bid now. I thought I could pick one up for a pretty low price, but I don't think I can. Although, yeah, okay, there we go. If I can get Jethro Williams for a comparable price. Actually, scouts seem to think he's better than Zika, so if I can get him for like 10 million or something like that, then I'll take the profit. Okay, they don't want it. 12.5. Have to be kind of quick here actually, so we don't run out the transfer window. And we can't really delay the bid for Zika, but there we go. Jethro Williams, bid accepted. 5-year deal, 65 million, 2.5 signing on, 1.5 agent fee, 17,000 appearance. Okay, 65, 1.5. Yeah, there we go. Deal done. Lovely. And that's us brought in a decent backup. A decent backup left back. Sold a decent backup left back for 10 million profit. So we currently have 103 million and 155,000. We now have 130 million and 267,000. So that is brilliant stuff on the last day of the season. Last day of the season, last day of the transfer window. And Jethro Williams is coming in. So he's obviously going to put it back down again. But not by much. We're definitely coming out in fairly decent profit. So we'll finalise the window here, have a little review of the squad, and then we'll play Levante before we call it an episode, and I will obviously go through the international break off screen. So he's a pretty good player, Jethro Williams. Certainly not a liability at left back. And if we look at Zika now, does he look better? Nah, he looks pretty much the same. Good get for RB Leipzig. He did well for us. Did he only play 7 league games? Jesus. But he's done well, and we got a good fee for him. I'm certainly happy with that. And Lucas Bilia has actually joined River Plate on a free transfer. I had a look at him myself, and if I hadn't brought back Xabi Alonso, then I would actually have brought in Bilia, but no need with Alonso being here. So, I think that's probably the squad. Unless we get a random mega bid for someone. Nope, that's it. So, Barcelona were actually the biggest spenders, despite me going on a bit of a spending spree. Laporte joined Chelsea, which means I'm going to have to face him in the damn Champions League now. Jose Jimenez going to Man City. And who did Barcelona buy? Was it just Leno, Coutinho and Lamela, none of whom concern me. Ter Stegen's better than Leno for a start, and Lamela and Coutinho are both inferior to Neymar and Messi, so absolutely no issue with them. Don't think they've strengthened their team. Jetro Williams comes in. We actually have no non-EU players registered, which is actually insane now that I think about it. Is that true? All of these guys EU nationals? No, Keylor Navas is actually. Yeah, that's crazy actually. Okay. I need to go sign a Brazilian or something next window. I'm not going to unveil him. We're just going to jump ahead. Here we go. So Real Sociedad against Barcelona. And league leaders Alaves travel to Sevilla. How the hell are they top of the league if Barcelona? Yeah. Is it alphabetical order maybe? Maybe goal difference doesn't get you anything. No, because then Deportivo wouldn't be above. I don't know. I don't know why they're top. Who cares? Shepovic is out for 5 months. That's funny. Come on, Sociedad. Yes. Barcelona nil, Real Sociedad nil. Lovely. We can get a 2-point gap already. That'll be us 2 ahead of them and 3 ahead of Atletico should we beat Levante. Who do Atletico actually have now? They're at home to Celta Vigo. Not an easy game. One of the trickier home games that we actually face. Yeah, okay. We've only played Levante twice. That's interesting. 1-1, drawn 1. Atletico must have won their games. They have 3 points now. So let's have a look at the team selection. Zika actually was starting at fullback. Obviously not now. Jose Gaia can take that position. Danilo can come onto the bench. Carvajal can come onto the bench for Vallejo, and Carvajal will start ahead of Rugani, moving Ramos back into the middle. Switchy, switchy. So, I'm toying with what I actually do here. Home to Levante. Do I do it? Do I try the 4-3-3? Attacking. I set it up a while ago. Let's have a look at what it actually is. High line, exploit the middle, overlap, short passing. Let's change that to mixed passing. Fairly narrow, expressive and roaming. Yeah, I like that. Only thing is, I have to set these guys up to do so. Let's see, Ronaldo can be a complete forward. Hold the ball up, dribble more, risky passes, roam from position. Shoot more often, of course, for it being Ronaldo. Okay, let's try that. Origi, dribble more, get forward more, move into channels. Yeah, that's fine. And the other striker is actually going to be Morata rather than Gareth Bale. Morata's going to have complete forward role as well. Risky passes for the forward channels, roam, dribble more, hold up ball. Yep. Yep, I'm pleased enough with that. Now, this is highly experimental here. It could go wrong. I'm going to put Berardi on the bench instead of Alonso. Isco's going to come off for... I don't know. Right, let's go Berardi, roaming playmaker. Kroos, deep lying playmaker. And Kovacic, advanced playmaker. Let's try it. We're going to see what happens. This is either going to be very good or a complete fail. Gaia and Carvajal are going to be the attacking players. Let's just go for it. It's a very, very, very attacking formation, really aggressive. I'm just hoping that it works. It's the type of formation that we can go to if we're maybe behind in a tie, or we're chasing a game, or maybe it goes to a second leg and we're behind and we have to get something out of the game. So he's actually relatively quick. We'll close him down, not tight mark. He is quick, isn't he? He plays for Liverpool. Don't close him, but close him down. Right. Okay. Yep. carry on from where you left off. Okay, this will be interesting today because we haven't played this shape before. Morata winning the ball back immediately. Carvajal to Varane. Berardi has to play well today. He's starting actually in the midfield for the first time, I think. First time in an important game anyway. So Djilabodji playing it to Zeknini. Carvajal, poor ball though from him to Lerma, Concha and Ramos nicks it. Let's see how we go forward now. Right up to Morata. Moving quickly. Morata forward for Origi. Flicks it on for Ronaldo. Can he score? Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All three strikers involved in the move there. Excellent stuff. That is how the formation should work. That's exactly how it should work. Roger to Birsa. So this, as I say, this formation can help us out in those situations where we're chasing something, but it also makes us a bit more unpredictable. I think we've been a little predictable, and it's humped forward to Morata. Can he square it or will he shoot? He'll square it. Origi has to put it in. Easy stuff. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. We might even stumble upon a tactic that makes us play even better than the 4-2-3-1 that we've been playing so far. The three strikers so far interchanging beautifully. Morata with the assist, Origi with both, and Ronaldo with a goal. So Lloris going forward. A bit of a mess up at the back for them. Kovacic to Kroos, now Berardi. Excellent ball. Berardi's made to be that central midfielder. The passes that the guy can play are just incredible. Concha going long for Roger. Surely he's not going to get this. Ramos with a bit of a hash of a clearance, but Gaia should pick it up. Can play it back to the goalkeeper or to Ramos. Good stuff. Ramos to Varane. And Kroos helps her on to Kovacic. Forward to Ronaldo and we're away again. Ronaldo quickly headed back. Not a good one. Morata finishes 3-0. I think we may be on to something here. It's only Levante at home, but it looks lethal. It just looks like wave after wave after wave here. Carvajal winning it back. Kovacic quickly up to Morata. Smacks one off the bar. It just looks like any time one of those midfielders gets it, he looks up and there's a runner available. As Carvajal to take the throw in. They're still not out of the woods here. Morata actually losing it to Lerma. That's not great. He plays it forward, but Carvajal touches it. Actually gets it ahead of Roger somehow. Varane to Berardi. Berardi with a nice flick to Kovacic. Kovacic pings it out wide to Carvajal. Carvajal angles it in and there's a penalty. Well, I said this could either go spectacularly well or could be a complete disaster. It does not look like it's a complete disaster. To have something different in our locker certainly helps as well. I fear sometimes I've been one-dimensional, which is maybe why we've been gubbed in the Champions League final twice. As Ronaldo actually misses the penalty. It's a good save by Masip, who I actually think is the former Barcelona goalkeeper. So that's disappointing from Ronaldo. But wave after wave continues. Gaia, Berardi, Ronaldo, Origi, Morata. Oh, that is just beautiful. Lovely goal from Morata. So it looks like instead of vying for one striker position, we should have been playing both of them with Ronaldo. Kroos, Kovacic, out wide, Ronaldo now. Whipped in, Origi hits the bar as well. It could easily be 6 already. Levante are just getting absolutely battered here. Masip goes long. How did they get on their first game, Levante, interestingly? They actually won their first game. So it's not as if they're going to be whipping boys for the season and end up with 1 point or anything like that and we're just battering absolute trash. They did actually win their first game. And Berardi again showing that range of passing. Carvajal, Kovacic, Berardi, Origi, Morata, Ronaldo. The interplay of the three of them is just excellent. Carvajal in low. Origi, it's 5. Wow. Excellent. 2 for Morata, 2 for Origi, 1 for Ronaldo. Luna to Espinosa, and Varane nicks it, and we should be away again. Origi now, can he find Ronaldo? Yep, lovely ball, good touch. Into Origi. Morata there. Origi goes himself. Easy save from Masip. Now, we are obviously vulnerable to a counter-attack playing in this formation, especially the fullbacks bombing on. The midfielders are a bit lightweight. But so far, 45 minutes played with it, 5 goals produced. Excellent. So Asensio is going to come on for Kovacic just now. I'm also going to bring on Piaka for Ronaldo. Piaka can actually play as a striker as well. I did that at Juventus with him. So it's Morata, Piaka and Origi just now. And the youth in this team is incredible. Obviously at the back we've got some older heads in there, but the strikers right now all young. Berardi relatively young. Morata nods it to Origi. Origi for Piaka, cuts in, hits it off the post. We've hit the bar twice and hit the post now. And we're still 5 up and we've missed a penalty. All is go in, it's what, 9-0? Luna now, Senye, cutback, Lerma now, chance. They're probing for a way through here, but it just looks like we're going to pinch the ball back at every turn. But it's played through for Roger, and he's ruined Lloris's clean sheet. Horrible, horrible for Lloris. But I think we'll be okay. One shot and it goes in. Got a feel for Lloris there. Danilo will come on for a little bit now. He's out of favour just now with me because he's been bitching about contract stuff and moving and things like that. But he's still got a 3-year deal on, so he'll get over it. Oh, that's a good touch by Rog, who's hit the bar. Was that 2 shots they've had? 3 shots? Yeah, so they've had some chances at the end. I don't know if we've run out of steam or what's happened here, but we have let them in and just wide of the post there. It seems like we've run out of steam a little bit. Maybe we took our foot off the gas. But first half was incredible. First half is exactly how I imagined this formation working. As Asensio finds Berardi and Gaia, and that'll be pretty much the end of the game here and the end of our episode. Definitely want to come back for the next episode to see us playing this formation again, I'll tell you that. And to see how Berardi gets on with his development in midfield. Obviously I'm going to tell them well done, that was spectacular. Origi sends Real Madrid top. And Atletico win 2-0 against Celta Vigo, so we didn't have it all our own way. So let's check the schedule. When we're back, we will be playing Eibar, Chelsea and Malaga. Away at Eibar, away at Chelsea, and then at home to Malaga. 3 important games. Eibar away is not easy. Stamford Bridge obviously won't be easy. And then Malaga at home. We should be winning all of our home games really in the league, but Malaga are one of the tougher teams. They did beat Atletico Madrid. So that's going to be the episode this time. A bit of a longer one because of our transfer dealings. But I hope you guys did enjoy this one. I certainly enjoyed the last match, of course. Played well. 2 wins in the league. As I say, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you next time.